Hi there, it's Darlene. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I've been away from the computer for a few days. I just haven't been doing well, but I'm back now again. So I was going through that sales video again tonight, and it just few things really struck me as being really horribly wrong. And I was actually going after another lead, but and so now I've got about 3 different things I need to do videos on. It's like the slower I go, the behinder I get. But this one I thought was rather important because it's got to do with the refund policy and that $10,000 guarantee. Now, I have covered this before, and I think everybody's got this, that, this is not going to happen. You're never going to see that $10,000 guarantee, nor are you ever going to see a refund. But the thing is, he had this right from the get-go, this refund policy here. So right from the get-go, Philip Johansson never ever intended on refunding your money. Okay, so look down here in the yellow. To qualify for the additional $10,000 on top of the refund, so that's both of them. Both of them same rules. One must fulfill these requirements. Yada 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 to the very bottom. And it says you can't have had any results. Okay, you didn't get any results, and these results include sales, leads, views. So if somebody has so much as viewed your Instagram, one of your Instagram 7-second videos that you're going to put up, ding, you did get a result. Therefore, no $10,000 for you. DMs, followers, anything, one little blip, and anybody that joined your autoresponder, anything at all, that $10,000 is gone. But you had to have been on all the calls and all the trainings, and this is like, it would have been impossible. It is just, he's made it so it's completely impossible. And yet you wouldn't believe how many times he used this guarantee as a selling point in that 50-minute long video. Let's just have a quick look here.
To make sure you hit $10,000 or even $30,000 plus per month in the next 90 days or less. Yes, I'm serious. And did I mention our $10,000 profit guarantee? It's real simple. I'm so confident that you will get results with my system that I'm willing to put my own money on the line here. If you don't make at least $10,000 in the next 90 days after taking action on my guidance, then I will give you $10,000 out of my own pocket to compensate you for your lost time. So you either make $10,000 using my system in the next 90 days, or I give you $10,000. So either you win or you win.
So there's our guarantee again, and there's more to come. But then also look how he says he's going to lock in that guarantee. Watch this little bit.
As soon as you join, you'll sign a legal agreement that stipulates this in writing. So what are you waiting for?
And here he brings up again how you will be getting this contract right after you get through the Cope Cart checkout.
Let me show you how this works. When you click the button below, you will come to our secure checkout where you can fill out your information. You can pay with PayPal, Google Pay, credit card or bank wire. Then you just hit the Order Now button. Then you will come to our $10,000 profit guarantee agreement. And if you scroll all the way down, you just sign this document. Once it's signed, you will get an email with your login information, which you can use to access the members area.
So here's a couple things I find really disturbing. You're promised a contract for that $10,000 guarantee. He promises you twice. And in the second time, he even shows you the process. You go through Cope Cart, you get the contract, you sign it, and then you get your email welcoming you into the portal, sign up wherever, and in you go. And you're supposed to get this contract that is supposed to protect you. Well, I've been hearing from people from Seven Figure Accelerator for the last couple of weeks now, and I keep asking, do you have a copy of that contract? And they're saying, no, I don't remember signing anything like that. All we have is the terms and conditions on the website. Really? Because here they've been saying, oh, we're going to have this contract that's going to protect you. No contract. Again, how is this not fraud? Okay, now this is a bit of a sweet revenge for me, but the contract that they were flashing by there, well, if you've got that thing recorded and you play it in slow down, you know what contract that was? Well, it sure as heck had nothing to do with seven-figure Accelerator. No, it was the non-disclosure agreement from the Infinity System. Yes, sirree. And Jono Armstrong changed this thing 3 times on people without letting them know. Okay. And then he's got it worded such that in 5.2, see, I mean, since they're putting this up here for the world and everybody to see, I may as well use it. See, in section 5.2, it says, and this is for everybody that went through the Infinity System with Jono Armstrong, who is side by side with Philip Johansson in this, okay? So here's how it went for them. The refund. The client acknowledges that the initial purchase for the services before subscription is refundable after 7 months of service. Okay, great. And then down in 5.6, subscription to the service. The client acknowledges that if they elect to subscribe to the services, they shall not be entitled to a refund. If they elect to, hello, they had no choice but to get that subscription, because as soon as when they're going through Warrior Plus checkout, it was there in brackets that this comes with a subscription. So in order to have bought the product at all, they had to have signed up for that subscription. Therefore, making it so these fools felt like they didn't have to give a refund. And frankly, some people's banks did deny them, because once they saw that, they said, well, no, you can't have one, or they didn't understand all of the implications. Anyways, once they did get them up and educated, they were able to point to these and say, this is why this is fraud, because we were deceived into thinking that there was a refund. And here, the wording is not obvious, that you would never realize it until after you signed it, that there's no way. And as I say, Jono Armstrong and Philip Johansson go way back together. So don't think that this wasn't intended from the very, very beginning. And yet, Philip Johansson keeps on with the promises again and again.
What if I don't make money? You will easily generate this income back within the first month after we deliver your own 90% automated system for you, and by you following our simple step-by-step video instructions. And if, for whatever reason, you don't get results, you are covered by our $10,000 profit guarantee. So who's this for? Well, all of them are way more time consuming. None of them has any guarantees. The 7-figure Accelerator is not only the cheapest option, but it's also the fastest option. And it comes with a $10,000 profit guarantee. Click the button.
So once you're on this landing page that I'm sure we've all been to and seen, and for some of us been through that video many, many a times. So then, yes, you can go here and you can click to watch the video. And if you want to, go down to the bottom here where you can see the fine print, and you can, right under that first line of printing, far right, you can see refund policy. And yeah, you can then look up the refund policy if you want to. Doo-doo. Come on. And then that's the refund policy that I just showed you at the beginning. Now, if you're completely new to this industry at all, and if you happen to bother to look for the refund policy, I mean, really, Philip seems like such a wonderful, honest, nice guy. Why would you have to, double check the refund policy? And if you're new, well, you wouldn't know, like that bottom line there, sales, leads, views, DMs, followers, etc. You wouldn't know what that meant. And it's worded so flowery that, we don't like getting ripped off. So we need to make sure that you actually tried. It's only fair, but no, it's not fair. It's violating people's right to a refund, or it's not a right to a refund. Pardon me. It is the promise of a refund. And that's what's fraud. Now, the next page you get to after you go past the video page is this one here. Select your plan. Well, not a lot of choice here. Okay, so join the 7-figure accelerator. Now, right under that, you've got the 7-figure funding here, which I'll be discussing in another video. And then, then you got testimonials. Okay, so what about here? What if I want to see what that refund policy is here? Well, I would just flip down to the bottom page, right? And it just keeps going. It never actually ends. I have actually caught up to the bottom of the page once in a while, and then it just flies right out of reach, and you can never click on anything. So it's there, but they keep loading all these testimonials after testimonials after testimonials. Yeah, and then it will kick you back up to the top of the page. So at this point, you cannot see what the refund policy is. And once you click on Join 7-Figure Accelerator, we're going to go right into Copecart, and you won't be able to see, you won't be able to see what the refund policy is there. You'll only be able to see Copecart's refund policy, which is totally separate and different. Refund policies are supposed to be posted prominently, whereas here, you almost have to go looking for it. You know, it's on one page, and then you go on, you miss it, and really it should be on the checkout page as well, but it's not. I've checked several times. So what is that? I mean, and then because you missed like the one little spot that it was on, now you're bound by it when you're promised a contract and everything? No, this is not right. So, remember last video how I showed you these snarky letters coming from Philip Johansson? And this one here in the yellow there? Outdated information. The content you are critiquing in your videos is no longer part of our current program. We have ceased using any materials or sales strategies associated with Warrior Plus, and your videos are misleadingly attacking our current course based on outdated information from over a year ago. See, I wasn't totally sure at the beginning what the heck they were talking about. There's sales strategies associated with Warrior Plus. I've got it figured out now, though. Here's the thing. They did stop using Warrior Plus. It didn't even come into my mind that they would or could stop using Warrior Plus. Like that. That was a new one to me, I must say. Oh, yeah? If you go through it now and you go to the checkout, you're now put through Copecart. Copecart is like Germany's answer to Warrior Plus, okay? It's Warrior Plus, but in German and based out of Germany, and they're from there. So it's useful if you're versant with Google Translate. I'm now an affiliate for them. And yes, it's just like in Warrior Plus. You've got vendors that are selling high-ticket items. Oh, they're really high-ticket items, so like 10, 20, 30,000 and more, you know, crazy. And yeah, you can offer to become an affiliate for them. You know, you can have your own vendor stuff on there, just like Warrior Plus, only, you know, a little bit different. So it's interesting that Philip has ditched Warrior Plus and is now using Copecart. And I would like to learn the full ramifications of that. I'm still digging into it, and I'll get back to you. I know some part. But what I'm getting at here is, so for the last few months, he has not been using Warrior Plus yet. Where have his payment proofs been coming from?
I know you're looking for some kind of solid proof, so let me show you inside of my account. Hey, what's up guys? So you can see we are inside of Warrior Plus here, and this is my account, Felicious. And then we can see today, $3,500, yesterday, $10,000, last 7 days, $98,000, and last 30 days, $901,000. And I'm also gonna update it up here, so you can see this is not a fake screenshot. And then if you go to my wallet, then you can see there is $95,000, which I will withdraw right now. And then there is $235,000 pending. And then withdraw. And then we're going to say $95,600. And to my account here, withdraw funds. I'm sure you confirm. There we go. Success, 95,000 to my account. I'm very transparent about both my own daily earnings and also those of my students. So if you need further proof...
So the last date we can see here is March the 4th. And that's the last date that we can see anywhere on here. So as this video is still playing here in May 16th, and here they're showing income proofs from like over 2 months ago. Yet they're presenting it as being current. But we know that they aren't with Warrior Plus anymore. How come they're not showing you current income proofs from Copecart, whom they are now with, both of them?
30 days.
Actually, it's like 515,000. Yeah, it's well over $500,000. Let me just record my screen now so you guys can see this as well, because I'm going to refresh the page. Boom.
Boom,
Okay.
man, boom.
Refresh. But yeah, this is absolutely epic. I've made money like this before, but never as easy as this. There you go, 550.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. Jono Armstrong didn't sell any of Seven-Figure Accelerator through Warrior Plus because Philip is selling it through Copecart. Therefore, all of these income proofs that Jono is showing you right now, that's not from Seven-Figure Accelerator because he's in Warrior Plus. However, he has his own products in Warrior Plus, and the ones that are macking it was at that time anyways, if you go back and, you know, the calendar, that would have been the Infinity system. And he's got other products on there as well. So that's what we're seeing right now going through is whatever he's got left over at Warrior Plus. But it certainly couldn't be the Seven-Figure Accelerator because that's over at Copecart. And yet this is what these two lying bastards are showing you as payment proof and smiling to you while they do it. And the funniest part is I never ever would have thought about this or nor figured it out had it not been from Philip Johansson's staff's snarky letter to me, which I'm sure he authorized. But buddy, don't do that. You're just going to end up, they're not lawyers. They're going to end up showing your hand. So it looks like we have here everything from deceptive testimonials from the two head honchos here, Philip and Jono, where they're blatantly lying about their payment proofs. And then from the beginning there, Philip using that $10,000 guarantee as a major selling point of the program again and again and again. Like it was at least 6 times throughout that entire sales video that he kept on promoting it. And it was also supposed to be supported by a contract that, from what I can tell, nobody ever received. And the thing is, you know, if you see in one of these sales videos, there's supposed to be a contract and then there isn't, most of us would go, yay, I don't have to sign a contract. Well, in this case, it actually would have covered your butt. But who would have known? Like, I would have been there going, yay, I don't have to sign a contract, you know? Who would know? But you were supposed to have one so that you could have a refund policy. But you didn't get one, although you were promised one in the video. I mean, you didn't know that all you had was a refund policy in small print on one web page. You know, and that small print that was made almost impossible to see because of testimonials covering it up right before you got to checkout. And then no link to the terms and conditions or refund policy at checkout. This is fraud. Businesses are not allowed to do this. I'm really thinking now, of course, as we all know, I am not a lawyer, neither am I a financial advisor or anything else. But if a person were to need to do a chargeback to their bank, if a refund is denied them by these people, you've got an excellent stab at fraud. Because I know that when I was helping people get out of the Infinity system, that was a huge thing for them, is the unclear cancellation policy. And this is nearly hidden. Like, and then it's contradictory as well. So, any contract that is made under fraud is not enforceable. Okay? That's another thing that we found out from the Infinity system. So, how much of a contract is there? Well, I guess when you bought the product, but that's to be seen as well. But I'd like to hear what people think. I mean, did anybody get a contract at all? I'd love to hear about that. My contact is at the bottom of the description, and you can always get a hold of me. It's a Telegram. Telegram is a free download. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It works. Yeah, you can get a hold of me there. Also, keep in mind that I'm not selling anything here. I'm not selling this program, God forbid. Also, I'm not selling my own program. I'm not saying this one sucks, buy mine. However, I do run on donations. So if you found that this has benefited you at all, maybe you could buy me a cup of coffee. The donation link is at the top of the description and at the top of the comments. Yeah, there you go. So if you could, please. And please subscribe and like and do all those good things. Also, you have yourself a great evening or day. And I hope I talk to you soon. Darlene out.